What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Code Geass, Season 2, Episode 6. Not much to recap from last episode since it was a very straight up copy and paste episode that we had towards the end of Season 1 where they were kind of doing the... I don't even know what you would call it. Not a school function, but not a parade. I don't even know the word, but they were going to make the world's largest pizza again using a nightmare to put it together and all this kind of stuff. We had the whole kind of... We had the same exchange where we had Lelouch talking to Colin, but this time he was talking to Colin in C2, trying to hide them from Suzaku and everybody else, and we had the whole like cat chase, and we had the same exact episode that we had. And then this ending was an even bigger cliffhanger than the last one we had. Lelouch, the episode ended with Lelouch on the phone with Nunnally. I was wondering what happened with her, because two of my biggest questions are, how does the school body not know anything about Nunnally? She was in the student council group and all the stuff that they used to put together. She used to be a part of, like, in those meetings and everything. So how do some of the students not know why she's missing? And that, on top of that, how do they just accept that Rollo is Lelouch's brother? Number one. And then what is being done with Nunnally? Is she being held She's being held captive, but not like as a prisoner, because they want to use her as a bargaining chip. They need her healthy and everything in case Lelouch happens to relapse or anything, or uprises again. They can just use the Nunnally kind of threat. So it looks like this is Suzaku's like final test right here. Depending on Lelouch's reaction on the phone to Nunnally, he is either faking that he is really now back to regular Lelouch in Zero, or he is still under the mind wipe, the trance that the Emperor put him under. I hope that he continues to act like he is a new Lelouch. I hope he doesn't show any emotion to who the person is on the phone, that he keeps the act up in front of Suzaku. I hope it's not like alright, he cracks in front of Suzaku. Suzaku's like, I knew you were back to normal. For Nunnally's sake, I'm not going to kill you or take anything out on you, but don't you ever, like, try anything again or I'll kill her. I hope it doesn't go down that route. I hope Lelouch can somehow compose his shit and turn around to Suzaku, be like, I don't know who this is, type thing. I think this is Suzaku's final test because he didn't believe any of the information that Rollo or Miss Valletta told him. And everything started going good. He has Rollo under his fingerprint. He has Valletta under his fingerprint. Like, he's getting all these chess pieces, and this could completely fuck it all up. So I'm hoping he's able to keep up the charade that he is the non-Zero, non-Black Knight, non-Lelouch. And then we got a reveal last episode that V2 was the one that gave the Emperor his Geass. So as much as I want to find out about C2, I want to find out just as much about V2. Why does he also have a contract that needs to be fulfilled from the Emperor, like C2 does that she's been giving out, or an agreement? Just kind of all those things. But we're starting from the very beginning of the episode. When the opening comes up, I'm going to skip it. So I'll pause it, we'll lace all that up. But I'm starting from the very beginning because it looked like we're picking up right on that phone call. I didn't want to watch that and then not record it. So I'm starting the episode from the very beginning. Let's go ahead and do a weird 0-0. Pressing play on Season 2, Episode 6 right now. Oh god, how does he react? Let's do it. And then what did they tell her? That is Suzaku's plan. You have to lie. He froze him. He can talk to her now. Wow, what a clutch boy he is. Good shit, Rollo. Good shit. So there's a 5-second time limit on his freeze? Where is she being held? What is this fortress? Good shit, boys. I hope her phone wasn't being tapped. Alright. Good. Alright, I'm glad that that played out the way it did. French Schneisel. Hmm. The Emperor's just gonna put... Did she... Okay, I'm skipping this intro, boys. I just skipped it. We are right at the title screen, so I paused it. The title screen, turn 6, how it always comes up, we're right there. We'll talk about this real quick. Nunnally was over here confused because she says, was Suzaku lying to me? So another question we're going to have is, what did they tell her as to why her and Lelouch are no longer living together? Why is she no longer at the school? Why is she being... They were in hiding, but now they're making her a viceroy of an area. What was being told? Like, how did she get alive? We know why she's alive. I think I know why she's alive. She's a bargaining chip in case Lelouch ever flips back, you know, threaten to kill her type thing. But say Lelouch never flips back, and he's always stayed, mind wiped. Why keep her? Why lie to her? Like, what is the purpose? Because they could just lock her in somewhere and leave her there. I don't know if Suzaku wanted to protect her and have her live a good life at all times, and kind of see what that has to offer. But we're going to start the episode back. We're right at the title screen. Just started. Pressing play right now. All right, here we go. And then, like, so when they show the new Viceroy and the kids see her on TV, are they going to know who that is? Hmm. It's the Chinese Federation right here, headquarters. That that Kaguya? Kaguya? Or she hid out at the Chinese Federation? Yep. Nunnally's not going to make it to the end of this story. What's the pact? That's their contract with the Emperor to kill the god? Who is the god? The V2 is really the person playing the board. So V2 is the Emperor's older brother? What the fuck? Huh. Okay, that works. And then you guys gave me an explanation on the Knights of Seven. He wants to bait them underground. The Knights of Seven are the 7 knights that protect the Emperor, and they have different ranks of them. It's not like there's 7 guards and then 3 and then 1. You just get ranked differently. How are they in the air? Oh, okay. Alright, Toto, let's see what you got. He's about to melt through that shit. They took out all the support. You had to take the shields down. Got his ass. Jesus. What is that fucking visor made out of? Rolo. He's been a help so far. Still a wild card though, mentally. Flying by itself. God. That man said, I'm out. He did save your life. Oh shit. He got her. No way, it's that easy. Oh shit. How much time do we have? Got about 11 minutes. gonna let her know who he is. He can give her a command. He can Geass her to maybe not give up my identity, live, something. Bro, you better speak and reveal yourself. This motherfucker. Optimus Prime himself. They do not have the tools for this shit. They do. They need. Rakshata needs to fucking get the upgrades going. Because if we're gonna be fighting this royal guard of 7 knights or whatever, they're gonna need some upgrades. That's her. I don't like her character for some reason, and I know nothing about it. This dude over here is gonna get people killed. Speak to her. Say something. Gonna give her a command? Just sits in a chamber like that by herself? What? What was she being used as before? He's dead. She's on that Euphemia mindset. Yep. She wants to carry out Euphemia's plan. Oh, God almighty. Get your shit together or you're gonna lose all your forces again. And here this motherfucker comes. She is a wheelchair beacon. Here he goes. Lancelot Conquista. What'd they do to it? Why do we have a new name? They're getting all the goodies on their machines. The Black Knights, y'all gonna come with anything, or just trot out the same beat up nightmares? Like, they've got flipping morphing gun, like everything going. I don't think she's stopping that, is she? Oh wow, and there goes her best weapon. Done. She can't get out. Oh fuck. She got out. Someone gonna bust her. Oh. Rakshata, where the fuck have you been, girl? We need goodies. New Black Knight guided wing pack. Just talking about, like, y'all gonna let flippin' Lloyd just keep pumping out these machines, and y'all just over here with these rundown nightmares. Y'all need something to compete. She needs a fresh arm. Holy shit. Oh wow, this is straight Iron Man, Tony Stark shit. Like, they're putting parts on her. Jesus. Okay, she's as good as new. Oh god. Oh shit. She's the only one, and she's going against what, all 7 of the knights, or what? Whew. That'll melt some people's shit up. Alright, 3 down, real quick. Orange boy. There he goes back to flight mode. God, we need... Colin needs a fighter along her side. Toto needs a fucking suit. Toto needs a suit upgrade. She needs someone to fight with. She's over here fighting 3, 4 of the 7 knights. Like, she EMP'd them. Oh fuck, she's gonna EMP his ass again. Well, we know he's gonna save her from the ship, so how does he get out of this? For some reason, I love seeing Lloyd lose to Rakshata. What's the thing that powers it? That's it's the episode 100%. You had to give her a command, do something with the Geass. hate Suzaku so much. And that's the episode. Solid episode. Good stuff there. It's still going to be a lot. We need to find out what did they tell Nunnally. It looks like, I guess, I mean, they're not going to tell her she's a prisoner or a bargaining chip or anything like that. But why did she have to? Did they say they maybe took her out of Area 11 because it wasn't safe? It was dangerous. They wanted her to be a viceroy all this time, but she knows why her and Lelouch were on the run and had to be in hiding. So why would they just agree to? Why would she think they would just want her back and elevate her back to viceroy and let her lead an entire area? Like if I'm her, why the sudden change up to basically you've been hunting us our whole life, even blinding and crippling me, and now you want to elevate me to viceroy per my request? Why? Why is the question. That was good stuff. So, and then another big reveal, V2 was looked to be revealed as the older brother of Charles, the Emperor. I'm sure we'll find out more about that and how it comes into play. The thing with like the Geass, not the users, the givers, the C2 and the V2, we don't really know what they're capable of because they don't use any Geasses, correct? C2 doesn't use anything, neither does V2, but they seem to have some kind of abilities to trigger, well, at least we've seen C2 has the abilities to trigger memories or people's worst memories. I don't know if V2 does the same thing. What is the point of the contracts? Like, why the contracts? Why give people the Geasses to have them hopefully fulfill a contract? If you're able to give out power that strong, you must be powerful yourself, so why not just try to complete the task yourself instead of like divvying it up to people that might be weaker and never reach their full potential? V2 said he wanted, or Charles said, I know what the contract is, you want me to defeat the gods, plural, or god? I don't know which one or what god we're referring to. The god of Geasses, of wherever C2 and V2 come from. I have no idea. I feel like there's going to be a big reveal episode. Reveal meaning in the next, so that was 6. What do we got? 19 episodes left. In the next 19 episodes, we have to get a background episode on Charles, on C2, on V2, where they come from, how they came to be, how they're giving out these powers, why the contracts, why can't they kind of complete these things themselves? If they're able to give out power this strong, they have to be strong themselves, and who knows how old they are, and etc., etc. I'm glad to see Lelouch didn't reveal himself to Suzaku, and they kind of have like a standoff, but of like, if you do anything, I'll kill Nunnally or put Nunnally at risk. Rolo came in clutch. That was great to see. The Black Knights need machine upgrades. Maybe Rakshata just wasn't planning to do upgrades because the Black Knights haven't been anything for a year, so it's like, why put the power and the thought and initiative into making, like, all the Gura Mark II that she's got out there flying, they need to be outfitted in the same equipment, if not better. Because it seems every time we go out into a fight, we've got the same base level nightmares, and every time we're going up against the Britannian Empire, they've got nightmares that can fly, they got nightmares that can turn into this and do that, and we just keep trotting out the same shit. Colin's arm isn't going to be able to do much if it's just her versus the 7 knights, Lord Guilford, and whoever else might be coming out there. So hopefully the Black Knights get some firepower that they can fight. I'd like to see Toto get some shine or show him doing something, but he's not going to be able to do anything in the machine that he's in. Hopefully we'll see some of that. We saw that Kaguya was hiding out in the Chinese Federation capital, which they were saying is the biggest capital in the entire world, correct? I think even bigger than any of like the empire, the Tanyan Empire. So I'm guessing if she was hiding out there, she's got to have some kind of agreement or safety, or maybe the Chinese Federation will come to her aid if she requested, or some kind of bargaining or agreement. And just good stuff to see. And there Suzaku is, always to save the day at the very end. Um, and did I get that correctly that Colin was able to disable those two Knights of the Seven nightmares, just left their asses floating there in that equipment? That was pretty badass. I hope that some of the other Black Knights can get equipment that will be similar. And is there anything else? I don't know what Lelouch's play could have been right there. Do you expose to Nunnally that you are Lelouch and in turn Zero? Can you trust her with that information? Not trust in the fact that she'll reveal your identity. They know your identity. But if they somehow get it out of her, or who knows the Geasses that they have at their disposal. We saw the Emperor has one. Who knows who else he has in his chain of command that could extract information. Because if he tells her that, Nunnally will know that not only that he's Zero, but that Lelouch has fallen back to his original ways. As of right now, they don't think that to be the case. Even Suzaku, when he was taking flight, he's like, am I going to fight Zero? Am I going to fight Lelouch? He doesn't know. To him, it's not. He tried the final test with Nunnally on the phone. So he can't tell her who he is because it risks her with information that could be used against him, against her. He could have taken her out of there, but there just wasn't time, and there was just so much chaos going around. I think the best thing would be to use the Geass on her, but what would the command have been? I don't know. Find out all the information you can about the Emperor. When the time comes, you'll help the Black Knights, or when the time comes, you'll betray the Emperor. Just something along those lines, maybe. I have no idea. It'll be interesting to see. Hopefully the Black Knights get their equipment game up. I'm sure we'll find out more about the Knights of the Seven, and I'm hoping that, I mean, there's 7 of them. Unless you think there's going to be some kind of upheaval rebellion where the Knights of the Seven turn on the Emperor sometime, there's going to be a point in time where the Black Knights are going up against all 7 at the same time. And right now, we have 1 unit as compared to the 1 that they have. Granted, the 1 is strong, and as we saw, just took on 3 at one time. Still, Black Knights need help in the nightmare department. I'd like to see them get some upgrades, see Rakshada and everybody brought back into the fold, and see the numbers brought back up. I want to see them kind of work with the Chinese Federation and get kind of a backing and a bigger kind of support group here. And I guess the biggest thing, like I've been saying this since the first couple episodes of Season 1, we need a C2 dedicated episode, and we need to know everything about her backstory and how we got to where we are now. And then what we got from this episode, we need a C2, a V2 episode, how we got to where we are now, and then the Charles, Emperor of Britannia episode as well. Hopefully we can get that all in one. I'm sure we will. But yeah, so we have 19 episodes left. You guys should be seeing this on Patreon on Halloween. It should be going up Halloween at noon. And then we might be doing a live stream this weekend. There's no My Hero Academia, and I'm supposed to be live streaming episode 111 for Hunter x Hunter anyway. We might do it this weekend. You guys I'll let you guys know in Discord that are on Patreon, and I'll let people know on Twitter and YouTube, and we continue all of that. And we'll go from there. So like, share, favorite, subscribe. Y'all have a safe and fun Halloween. And as always,